right, so we're back after a little bit of a hiatus. So good to have everybody back.
Yee.
What happened last time? The orphans found themselves caught in the middle of an ongoing gang war in the small Mexican town of Leona Vicario. Three ruthless cartels, the Lobos brothers, the Tarantulas, and the Jade Dragons, have been waging a relentless battle for control of this once peaceful town. Andrea Cortez, the manager of the Goodwill organization known as the Rite of Passage, strongly suspects that the Carrion Virus, wreaking havoc in the town, is the nefarious work of the Jade Dragons. In the aftermath of their confrontation with the members of the Lobos Brothers cartel, the Orphans have returned with Andrea and a few other survivors from the Rite of Passage. The group now finds shelter at the Cabana Banner, but their quest at this point is far from over. Mr. Cuddlebear believes that he's uncovered a way to address two crises with a single solution. The cure for both the Skrull Kill Krew and the Carrion Virus may perhaps lie in a mysterious rock known as a Terrigen crystal. This rare crystalline formation, the catalyst behind his own transformation into the world's smartest cat, may hold the key to their salvation. The first step at this point for the Orphans is to find and capture an individual infected with the Carrion Virus. The Vineyard, controlled by the Tarantulas, has emerged as a promising lead, offering potential insight into the whereabouts of the elusive Jade Dragons and the sinister origins of the plaguing infection in Leona Vicario. The more difficult obstacle at this point is laying their hands on an elusive Terrigen crystal. So I think we had left last session with Cuddlebear saying he had a story to tell. I don't know if you're prepared to tell that story.
Oh, sure.
But if you are, we can certainly sit back and let Cuddlebear regale us in the mysteries of the Terrigen crystals and the Inhumans. Or if we want to just cut to scene, we can cut past that. But
It's
Yeah,
improv time.
was gonna say it was just me and I think Hope that are staying up to chat. So I mean, we don't necessarily have to. But I mean, it's up to you.
um, I would say, I mean, if you want to go for it, I say let's kind of talk it out a little bit because that honestly may kind of help me as the GM kind of figure out where we're going to go with that.
Okay. So where are we at? We're just kind of hanging out, and it looks like we're in the lab.
Yeah, just in the lab there.
Mr. Cutterbell says, I think last thing you said was I'll pour coffee. I got a story to tell you.
Yep.
Um, Once upon a time, there was a race of beings that referred to themselves as the Inhumans, and their whole culture is quite advanced, and part of their rite of passage was the sort of metamorphosis from a mundane, as we would call a normal human form, to one that would be superpowered, let's say. The key to this transformation were these crystals that they refer to as Terrigen. Normally, with the genetic makeup of a normal human, contact with these crystals would result in death, unless you carried their specific gene to trigger your metamorphosis. There have been people on the black market that have whispered of ways to try to manipulate the stone or harness its energy. My former companion, human, was a very wealthy girl, well, is the daughter of a wealthy family, and quite intelligent herself, who had aspirations of using these crystals to manifest powers within herself for nefarious ends, to be sure. She, problematic as she was, I was my first human, so I did care for her, and I had no idea, really, what she was all about at that time. Me just being a normal cat, but she developed a device that could essentially adapt the person's DNA to accept the powers of the crystal. When she tried to put her plan in motion, the chamber that she had built to step into, once she was activated, the most miraculous timing, it would appear, was right before or right during the snap. Um, so she kind of, as so many people did, disappear. And as the machine sat there with its lasers scanning for a target, it attracted my eye, and I entered the chamber. And that is how I became me. Um, it wasn't too long after that, in my search for new human companions and dealing with my new heightened awareness and being, I kind of made some missteps along the way. Uh, one of which being, trying to influence some humans to kind of be better people. Uh, this ended up involving my own attempts at experimentation with what remained of the crystals, and to my shame, it did not go well. Those individuals became a bit obsessed. This is partially due to my not being 100% aware of the fullness of my capabilities and the potential dark side of my powers. There was a battle that ensued, and I had to destroy the facilities. And I believe that all of those humans perished. But since then, I have been made it my personal mission to become a better cat, a good cat, and to try to help people become their best versions of themselves. And I've once again found a group of humans who are extraordinary, well, although not all human, as it turns out, but we are banded together to try to make the world a better place. But I know that these crystals are still out there, because that species is still out there. They do not normally interact with humans, but under extenuating circumstances, I'm sure if we were to somehow draw their attention, it could go either way.
So these Inhumans, I can't say that I've ever heard of them. Where did you come across this information?
It was in the research of my former human companion.
How did she get a hold of it?
That I am not sure. She was quite adept with computers and had quite a bit of financial resources, and was sadly left to her own devices most of the time.
And you said that this lab where you got your powers, that's been completely destroyed at this point. Is that right?
Yes. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing left.
Hmm. And then the subjects that you had worked with, they're nowhere to be found either.
As far as I'm aware, yes. All perished.
So these Inhumans, where are they? Do you have any idea where they would be?
The stories were largely viewed as like mythology, for where they when they do have contact with us, but it suggests that their base is somewhere near, perhaps like on a satellite or planet nearby, but that information was incomplete. But their interaction with our species suggests that they would have to be somewhere close.
And these crystals these Terrigen crystals that you're talking about, are they just by the sound of it, it sounds like it's not something that can regularly be found here on Earth.
No. Apparently there is some the what contact between our species is clandestine.
So where do you propose that we find one of these?
We would need to find someone who dealt in very rare ores or gems. Someone who perhaps more in touch with those other species out there. It appears that our planet has been interacting with various alien species for quite longer than any of us would imagine. Between the scrolls uh, and humans, even the beings we've referred to as Eternals,
The what now?
the Eternals, Gilgamesh, Athena.
Like gods, like Thor?
Yes, in a manner of being. We have met them as well. We have met a couple of them as well.
Wait a minute. Now, do what now?
Yes, our friend, through our friend Wong.
That's a name I recognize.
Yes, part of our journey to help our friend Nyx uh, deal with her inner god companion. Well, it's actually more of an extra dimensional being that people worship as a god. But nonetheless, our travels took us to the Outback where we encountered a couple of the Eternals.
So these, I mean, from what I understand, Thor is a friend of mine, sort of, kind of, mine, but the other guys anyway. Uh, he's old, a lot older than he actually looks. Um, so I'm assuming these Eternals, if they are the Greek gods or whatever Mesopotamian gods that they claim to be, I would imagine that they are old as well. You called them Eternals.
Yes,
I mean, is it possible that some of them might know how to get their hands on these Terrigen crystals?
it is certainly possible. Yes, now that I think about it.
I mean, do you have like ready, easy contact with these eternal gods?
We could probably arrange contact somehow.
Well, I mean, if you say
I,
that this,
Cuddlebear starts wagging his tail kind of excitedly, like, yes, I think we could do this.
if you say that these crystals may be a key to help, not only in curing the rest of these mercenaries that we've got here, and potentially the folks that are under whatever this carrion virus is in town, then I think maybe, I mean, I'm willing to give it a try and trust you with it and see if we can't get our hands on some. I think what we need to do first, since, this town seems like it's suffering quite a bit, we probably need to at least get our hands on somebody that is infected. So that we can maybe bring them into a containment area here and begin our studies on them, just to see whether or not, there would be any kind of similarities or some way to reverse the process.
Yes.
And then in the meantime, maybe see what you can do about reaching out to these Eternals and see if maybe they have some sort of info on where to find these crystals.
Yes. This is shaping into a decent plan. The idea is that the crystals kind of rewrite the genetic code. If we could guide that rewriting of the process, then we could essentially edit out uh, these issues.
And does that work? Do you think that will work for just about anybody, or is there a certain gene that has to be present to turn you into one of these inhuman people.
Normally, that would be the state. You would have to have the gene. I would essentially need to modify the machine that created me that allowed any genetic code to work to adapt to the crystal. And instead of having it uh, rewrite you with some sort of magnificent ability, just essentially a hard reboot. So you go back to, standard of whatever species you were.
Well, I suppose it's worth a shot.
It is the only idea that I have. Right, so far.
Let's see. I'm trying to think about what time it is. So it's evening at this point. So I think Banner is probably going to sleep on it for the night. And he suggests that you all kind of do the same. And then maybe kind of come up with a plan for what you want to do about maybe trying to bring someone back that he can kind of take a look at.
Yes, also, if we can actually track down the origin of where this disease came from, that would also be helpful. Because whoever created this obviously is of an intelligence that specializes in genetics as well.
Yeah, that would certainly help. And maybe if we were able to do that, maybe we wouldn't have to dive into, the whole Terrigen thing, at least for the folks that are infected with the Carrion Virus. Now, your former Skrull Kill Krew might be a completely different story.
Yes. But it'll be helpful.
All right, well, I'm going to catch some Z's. I suggest you all do the same, and we'll reconvene tomorrow. Just kind of let me know what your plan is in the morning, and then we'll move forward from there. How's that sound?
Hey, Doc?
Hey, yeah.
I'm hurting a little bit over here. You wouldn't happen to have any extra little boosty shots or something to help me recover quick overnight, would you?
Let's see.
Yeah.
I do have kind of a little rehab unit over here in this area.
Okay.
Right here. Come follow me. I'll kind of get you set up, and then you can probably take a little nap in there tonight and maybe feel a little bit better in the morning.
That would be lovely.
Had you already done your 2 endurance rolls after last session? I don't know if you had or not.
I don't remember if I have or not either. It's been so long.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, so you could probably heal up probably at least 20 points off the bat.
Okay.
How does that work again? You roll to on your endurance to get how much?
Usually after the battle, within about 15 minutes after the battle, or is it an hour? I can't remember exactly offhand, but after the battle, you can roll, or not roll, you basically get your endurance rank back after that. And then, is it 10 rounds? Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have to have, it's an hour, I think, after that, then you get another endurance rank back. And then after that, then it's every day, then you get endurance back.
Yeah.
Equal to that. So.
That still leaves me down 50 points.
Mm-hmm.
So his little Revita boost would help.
Yep. So after a full night's rest in the revitalization tank, then you can basically get double your endurance back in there.
That helps immensely.
Alrighty. Okay, so anything you guys want to do before bed, or you want to get some sleep and then talk in the morning?
Yeah, I can crash and talk in the morning.
Yeah,
All right.
morning's fine with me.
All right. So.
Wayne's World, Wayne's World.
You guys wake up to a beautiful Mexican sunrise. And there is some nice breakfast burritos waiting for you out in the cabana.
Did Banner make the burritos?
He did. Mm-hmm.
Banner,
Thank you for the
Cabana
burritos,
burrito.
Dr. Banner. And for the use of your tank, I feel much better.
Oh, good. Well, so what's the plan, Stan?
Well, if what is it, the dragons, the gang? I
Jade
forgot.
Dragons. Mm-hmm.
Jade
Yes.
Dragon, yeah.
The Jade Dragons are the only ones that don't seem to be affected by this plague, then it stands to reason that they are the cause of it. Perhaps we should try to track them down.
And Andrea had mentioned to you that she didn't know where they potentially would be located. However, she does know that the tarantulas have a vineyard on the outskirts of town, and that if perhaps you could infiltrate their facility there and maybe get someone or speak with someone there, they might be able to turn on the dragons and maybe give you some contact on how to find them. But she just is not in the know of where they could be found.
The vineyards, eh? That sounds just fine.
I've never kicked a cat before.
Actually, I think you
Well-
have.
Oh, I have. Yeah. This week.
Well, do we know where this vineyard is? If so, then everybody hop on the nightmare toboggan and we can go there, check it out.
Perhaps we could find some information through the grapevine.
Shut up, cat.
Cuddlebear just keeps twitching his tail and kind of like baring his teeth like he's smiling.
Is that cat mocking us?
I honestly don't know how this cat got so much pop culture bullshit in his head.
Shatterly cuddle bear and just whispers, "I know a guy. I'll ask my buddy Jeremiah." Play along with his goofy jokes.
Steve Shatter gets it instead of just whining.
Oh God.
Can someone attack us now? I forget, does our little jet have stealth capabilities?
It does.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's dope.
Oh, but
Oh, you're breaking up on us there, Frick.
Yeah, I heard like 2 words.
I was just saying, I wanted to ride the nightmare toboggan again.
It doesn't seem like we're gonna really need that anymore, so that's good.
Apparently,
Yeah.
Well, what do we want to do? Do we just want to do a little stealth flyover and kind of see the lay of the land and get an idea of what we're dealing with?
Sounds good to me.
So she's basically giving you kind of the general idea of what you're looking for. And I mean, it's she did kind of explain that it is a rather large vineyard. So in the direction that you're going to be heading from the air, it should not be difficult to spot. So you're kind of heading from the direction where you currently are there along the coast. You're going to be heading in to the west and slightly north a bit of Leona Vicario. And before you really even come upon the area that you think is kind of where she was talking about, just by the vague directions that she gave, something really does actually stand out. And there is kind of a low-lying, dark fog that is covering an area of the land laid out in front of you.
That's odd.
And as you get a little bit closer, this shroud of inky, unnatural blackness, it's kind of hard to tell whether it's smoke, fog, or some other substance. But whatever it is basically cast the whole property in shadow. Now, as you're getting closer, you can actually start to kind of make out shapes and figures within the that shroud, and you can see kind of the outline of the vineyard itself, and it's kind of perched majestically atop a rather commanding hill, offering kind of a panoramic view of the surrounding landscape. It's got terraced lands that are divided meticulously with crafted rock barriers, shaping a harmonious blend of nature and human ingenuity. The expansive estate is dominated by a grand Spanish-style mansion with a distinctive clay-tiled roof. This impressive structure is the heart of the vineyard, a testament to the wealth and ambition that established it. And from your vantage point, the property overlooks a rocky cliff that descends dramatically into the Gulf of Mexico. The mansion, resplendent in its classic architectural elegance, boasts sweeping verandas and grand archways that convey a sense of both luxury and charm. I'm going to pull up a map for you. And as you approach the vineyard, the site of ongoing conflict meets your eyes.
Oh.
There's a hooded figure in the midst of the vineyard that's surrounded by a group of individuals. And this hooded figure is kind of almost, from this distance, almost looks a bit like a ninja. And with the darkness that's kind of pervading this, it's weird because it's like, it looks like kind of a foggy type thing, but you can actually clearly see into here. It's just dark. It's like somebody turned the lights off in this area. But this dude kind of has bold, it's a black costume, but it's got bold green and yellow accents, and he is locked in fierce combat. And his adversaries, however, are not ordinary opponents. He's apparently facing a chilling assembly of Carrion infected mercenaries. So our first individual that you see is this guy right here. And you might potentially recognize this as Ronin from the Avengers films. And if you happen to know who that might be,
yes,
it may or may not be that individual. So among his combatants, there are two individuals that bear an unmistakably militaristic demeanor. And their appearance is tainted by the Carrion Virus that you have seen already over the last couple of days. The first one here is El Uno.
he looks happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, that's not El Uno. That is El Toro Negro.
Has he had work done?
I think so. And this is El Uno.
Oh wait, why so serious?
Then there's three more, each of them kind of assuming a little bit of a grotesque anthropomorphic form. You've got this guy who clearly looks like an armadillo.
He's so cute.
Don't lick him.
He's kind of cute. Oh, who's a good boy?
That's Pitbull.
I saw it at
Love
first, and
his music.
yeah, I was thinking of the artist too, and I was like, oh, that actually could kind of work.
And then the Jaguar here.
I was gonna call him Butterfly Head.
And then finally, the most disturbing of all are the two humanoid figures that evoke the wiry and agile frame and appearance of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
One male, one female, but their arachnid appearance has been horrifically altered by the sinister grasp of the Carrion Virus, making them look a lot more like what we would know as Carnage. There's Tarantula number 1.
I sigh.
And Tarantula number 2. So the ninja figure, the Ronin, in the middle of the map there is facing off against about at least 3 to 5 of these individuals right now, and seems to be holding his own, but it does seem like these particular mercenaries are maybe a little bit more powerful than he is.
They definitely have the numbers. All right. Suppressing fire. Actually, I mean, we don't really know.
What's our end game here?
Well, it was just to get information, but seems like this is a little bit more.
Well, information and perhaps someone that is infected with the virus.
Right. Yeah. So this is him by himself. How he got down there? And I wonder why he's even visiting these people at the vineyard. But if it's the
next, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, if it's their vineyard, this is probably like their bodyguards or whatever, and they're just all caught up with the disease like everybody else. Damn, this place is huge. Go ahead, John. I'm just muttering out loud.
No, me too. Does Nyx have any connection with the darkness that's going on here? Is it dark energy? Is it?
Are you making an intuition?
Hey guys.
Green.
This is certainly an unnatural darkness, but it, from the feel of it's not connected to you in any way.
So she can't manipulate it.
Well, I don't know. What is your powers exactly? I don't know if that's possible.
Dark
for you
energy
or not.
control.
Dark energy control.
Yeah.
Then you can certainly try.
Okay. Well, let me know when this is to everyone else. She's going to basically say, like, let her know when we want to, like, make ourselves known. Maybe she can try and create something.
Hey guys.
A distraction, at least.
I'm just gonna say this out loud to everybody. Don't let anybody touch you. I'm getting a lot of power out there, and they can mess us up if they touch us. So don't let them touch you.
Is it similar to the what was it called again? The place where we found the survivors?
Yeah, the
zombie illness.
Yeah, what was it? The Hidden Path or something like that.
El Pasaje Secreto.
Yeah,
the secret passage.
Yeah,
Right?
secret passage. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, they could. Yeah, they could just turn you into dust, pretty much.
Yeesh. All right, duly noted.
Don't feel that it's a huge. It's a fairly strong power that they've got. So yeah.
Well, it looks
A
like
lot of range fighting, folks.
We have at least one ally on the ground. This is the next day, right? So my slate is pretty much wiped clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and get marksmanship again as a talent.
Okay.
So Nix, what were you gonna do? Just wipe the fog away? Try to wipe the fog away?
That, or create a whirlwind that clears the fog around this figure that seems to be 1 on 5. That would make our presence known, but it would sort of give him a way to maneuver, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I still was formulating a thought on that.
Yeah.
All right, I have marksmanship for the next 12 hours.
Okay.
And I can start ejecting people.
Mhm.
That's something that we want to do, but seeing as we're trying to
Would there be a way
keep
to
him
signal
alive.
him without causing
Oh,
that much of commotion?
the guy on the ground?
Hmm.
I could reach him telepathically, probably. If we go in stealth mode, I could reach out to him telepathically and be like, "Hey, uh, well, what would we want to say? Like, let him know that help is on the way, or
We're here to help if he needs it. I don't think we need to assume. I would
Well,
imagine he does, but
certainly, and possibly, I guess we could get a little idea of like what's going on.
yeah.
Bring us within, I don't know how 11 areas translates into feet. um,
You'd probably be about 400 feet, I think,
Yeah.
away is what would do.
Hey, and Karen, can you do any kind of testing on this fog to see what it actually is?
Already a step ahead of you, Colin. From my sensors, I am detecting nothing other than the visual sensors that I'm collecting through your visor. To me,
Okay.
there is nothing there.
How dark is the sky, GM?
The sky outside of this, it's a bright sunny day.
I guess what I'm getting at is, would Nyx be able to travel around inconspicuously?
In the air within this kind of bubble, you mean?
Yeah.
I think you'd have to get in it to be able to determine
Oh,
whether
we're
or
outside
not
of it
that's the
still.
case.
Okay, I thought it
Yeah,
was-
I think you're still outside of it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not feeling anybody with any type of illusionary powers. So something is creating this.
I'm sorry, what did Karen say? Did she? Oh, it didn't seem like there was anything there at all.
There's nothing there.
To her, she doesn't see anything other than what Colin is seeing through the visor. It's giving off no energy signature. It's giving off no heat signature. Nothing.
Can we get an idea of how big this area covers? Is it like the whole vineyard? Is it
Pretty much kind of what you see right there. So it's kind of centered around the center of the vineyard itself, encompassing the mansion as well.
Okay. But like you said, we could see sky, clear sky around it.
Clear sky around it, yeah. It's a beautiful day, other than that little dark patch.
All right. All right. Well, I guess once we get in range, I'll try to reach out to the hooded figure with the swords.
Okay. You may proceed if you like.
Excuse me, warrior.
What the fuck? Who said that?
I'm
God.
I am Mr. Cuddlebear. Me and my friends have recently arrived into this area, seeking questions about this illness that seems to have gripped the people.
I have no idea what you're talking about other than these freaking zombies that are out here right now. Is that what you're referring to? And where the hell are you?
They are zombie-like, actually. We're nearby. Would you like some assistance?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm a little in over my head. I hate to admit it, but these guys are a lot stronger than I thought they were going to be.
Yes, the illness seems to be enhancing people's innate abilities, as well as driving them towards this aggressive behavior.
So, whatever you are, Mr. Cuddlebear, yeah, come on. I could use the hand.
All right. Here we come. Hold tight. And I guess whoever's flying the ship, bring it in. Am I flying the ship?
You can be, or whatever you
Yeah.
like. Actually, even Karen could be flying it on autopilot if you want at this point.
Oh yeah. Just let Karen take over.
Before we go too low, I'd like Nyx to exit the ship and fly up above.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to position yourself where you want to be, feel free.
I'll fly out of the ship as well. And I'll flank over on this side.
Grab any glass that's laying around, and some spare glass laying around on the ship too. Stuff my pockets full.
Is this an actual wall right here, Chris?
Okay, so
Or
those are
is it terraced?
Yeah, those are the terraces that I was kind of talking about, that little tiered effect there. So each
Gotcha.
one of those stands about 8 feet in total. All right, Shatter and Cuddlebear, you want to kind of position yourselves where you want to drop in or fly in?
Yeah, I leave. I basically phase out of the ship, and I'll kind of come to land next to Ronin.
Okay.
I basically have the ship kind of come and low to drop, so like me and Shatter can jump out basically without having to fall too far.
They have to re-log into Foundry. It's still showing pause for me and not letting me move.
Oh, it is? Okay.
You can throw me up there next to Cuddle Bear, though, and I'll try to log back in real quick.
Gotcha. All right, so if you guys want to go ahead and roll initiative, then... Okay, so Spider Wasp, then you are first up.
I will fly down behind El Uno and web him up.
Okay.
Get within range. However, web him up. And... see. Karma. 69!
Oh yeah, way to get it going! Way to get it going!
Exactly. It's been a month and a half. That's a good start.
All right, so you hit him with the webs and like just spooge all over him. Just...
I've been pent up. Nyx has been a cock tease.
All right, so he is firmly restrained.
Now who's El Uno?
You have any more actions?
Oh, I did not roll for extra actions.
Okay, it has been a while.
Oops.
Oh yeah.
Hey, everybody, roll for extra action.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. Don't be me.
The male tarantula has now kind of spotted that people are dropping from the sky, and he is going to begin to move in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's not going to quite get to you, but he is now heading for the thing that looks a little bit like him, which is the spider wasp.
Hey, Sean, don't forget to roll for extra actions.
And I think I've watched a video of spider wasp versus a tarantula, and I think the spider wasp actually wins. So let's see if that actually comes true tonight. All right, so he made his move. That is all he can do at this point. Pitbull would be next, and he is up top. At this point, he is still in battle with the Ronin. So he is going to take a charge at the Ronin and take a swipe at him with his claws. Got a yellow to hit. And he comes into about right there. And does 40 points of damage.
Ouch.
Which takes a little slice out of Mr. Ronin. After that, we go to El Uno, who is currently restrained. I'm going to go ahead and make a roll for him to see if he can actually escape. It is remarkable strength.
Remarkable still, correct.
Okay. Ooh, got a 76. With your 69, though, I'm going to say that he's still caught up in it.
I'm okay with that.
So we're going to go to Armadillo then next. I'm going to have him make an intuition roll. He got a white, so he didn't see Spider Wasp drop in. So he's going to take a dash charge into Ronin. He got a yellow to hit there as well.
Yikes.
I'm going to roll for Ronin to kind of roll out of the way of this one because that's a freight train coming his way. Yeah, and he got a white, so that's not great. So Armadillo then, he really didn't get a full area to move, so he does 40 points of damage as well. That was a yellow, so it's, oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not right. Rolling endurance for Ronin. He got a green, so he actually gets slammed, which sends him back an area and into the vines, back into this area here, just past El Jaguar. Tarantula number 2, the female, is now going to attempt to join the fray as well. She ends up down on the second tier, closing in on Spider Wasp as well. From her, we go to Shatter.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Let's start by rolling for multiple action before I forget my own advice. Which is on. Shit, it's been so long. Which one is that on again?
Sorry, what were you doing? Multiple actions? Fighting.
Fighting. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. And 20's excellent or remarkable?
20?
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Karma. And we'll take it to yellow.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull my table up. And that gives me what, 1 extra action, I think?
Yes.
Great, thank you. All right. Okay. With action, the first, we're gonna reach right into the pockets and pull out some of the glass I've got in its already broken form. We're just gonna direct it straight forward at the guy closest to me, which I believe is Pitbull. We're going for the face slicing shot, and if one happens to land in his eye, great, Try to blast him right in the close range there, right in the face with all the glass I got.
Okay.
Karma.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Table up. We'll take it to red though.
Possible kill.
And then how much damage there?
That's glass control's amazing.
Okay. All right, then he's going to have to roll an endurance because you did take it to a red. All right, so it's a green. So he is stunned.
Cool.
And then we're going to go to, well, that was Pitbull's turn next, so he gets skipped. And we go to Cuddles.
Okay. Do a roll for multiple actions. Call karma for that. 72 gives me yellow, so I think that's just 2 actions for me.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna land there to speak to Ronin, but as I get there, he gets basically smashed.
It gets blasted out of the area. Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna armor up and take back to the air, and fire a shot at Armadillo.
Okay.
We'll call karma. Good. Let's see, what's my agility? Remarkable. I got a 57. Becomes a 67. That is yes, that's yellow. Which is just a bullseye.
Okay. And how much damage does that do?
It is remarkable.
Okay. All right. So, and that was repulsors or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you light him up and it hits the armor and it just cinches it. and you don't see any other effect. Just leaves a little bit of a scorch mark on him.
Alrighty. I guess it makes sense he is an armadillo.
Nyx.
Okay. Reminder, everybody, if you right-click your token in the upper left, you can set your altitude. Just type it in and press enter.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Actually, it's excellent. I'm sorry. So that's even less.
20, yeah, even less. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Nyx is going to roll for multiple actions.
Yep.
Karma.
Yep. That'll do it. Get 3 total.
Yeah. Yeah, just minus 10 for my standard. First action, she's going to literally tee up create a giant golf club. She's 200 feet up, so it's a huge golf club. She's going to take a swing at female tarantula.
Yep.
thanks for protecting me, honey.
Mm-hmm. Get away from him, you bitch. I miss.
Oh no. Did you call karma?
Not for the hit, no. So just like my true golf game, I whiffed.
At least you didn't
knock
let
it
go
back
of the
in
club
face.
and then
Yeah.
and it drops off into the Gulf of Mexico out there.
This giant golf club just goes swinging through the air.
Yeah, it goes like, it whiffs so bad? Does she even notice anything happened?
She probably felt the wind from it.
Yeah. That's it for me.
All right. All right, so Ronin goes next. He is certainly going to roll for extra actions.
He'll have 500 or something like that.
And he got an 11. Shit. So the one action that he's got is going to be at a -3 column shift. So awesome.
He is not having a good day.
No, he is not.
He does a kip up in the vines over there, and then runs down the aisle that's right next to him here to face off with El Jaguar, and takes a swipe at him with his sword. Let's see here. I was hoping he had a little extra, but he doesn't. Okay, so we're just doing that. Got a 44, but -3 column shift on remarkable is a miss. So he takes a swipe with his sword and misses. And that is all he can do this round. What a shame.
You call yourself Ronin.
El Toro Negro is next. And Mr. Cuddlebear, are you up in the air? Yeah, you are. 20 feet, right? Okay.
Yep.
He actually pulls out a bullwhip and tries to whip you out of the air.
Oh, hey.
Got a yellow to hit. Would you like to dodge? Do you have any extra actions to do so?
No, I do have an extra action, but he's got a whip. No, I'm curious to see where this goes.
Okay. All right. So it is going to entangle you, and you'll take remarkable damage.
I see.
Yuck.
All right, this doesn't actually give me armor. Oh yeah, it does. It's remarkable resistance.
Yeah, remarkable. Okay, yeah. So no damage then. All right, coming back to multiple actions. Spider Wasp, you don't have any, correct?
Correct, because I'm an idiot.
Then Shatter, you've got an extra one.
Real quick, just to clarify what just happened there, is Mr. Cuddlebear wrapped up by this whip now?
He is entangled, yes.
Okay, I would like to use my extra action. I'm taking. I saw that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take any of the glass that's stuck in our stunned friend here, and at like the center of the whip between the two of them to try to like snap it and make the whip let go.
Gotcha.
Karma. Yikes.
Good job.
So you got to get that up to a 26. Yeah, 26 to get it to a green.
13.
Oh shit. Okay. I was looking at the wrong table on that one. All right. Actually, yeah, got it. Yeah, we'll take it to a green.
All right. So you slice that in two and free up Cuddle Bear.
Thank you.
Cuddles, you've got one more action.
I do. And I'm going to use that to actually, I'm going to get martial arts A as a skill.
Okay.
I'll cover for that. It's good. 23 becomes 33, which is just barely green. So I'll have that for an hour. And then I'll kind of gain a little more altitude. Oh wait, I've already moved. So yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
You moved your total extent, or
Actually, yeah, I guess probably not. I
you
just
are flying, right?
right. I just went up 20 feet. I'll go up another 20.
Okay. All right. So that tether snaps and it just shoots you up a little bit further up in the air. All right, Nixie.
Hey, she's gonna dive bomb the male tarantula. That is an endurance feat, correct?
Correct.
Or endurance test.
Yep.
Karma.
72. You definitely hit.
Yeah. I'm going to try and... That's a charge, so I'm going to try and stun. So I'm going to raise that to red.
Okay.
So that is 19.
You got a 57 on his endurance. No stun. But you're going to do the damage, though.
Okay. So that is 200 feet is... That's, I don't know how many areas is that? I should probably know this.
Well,
how big an area is.
An area is about 40 feet, 44 technically. I don't know why they did 44, but it's 44.
Okay.
So we can round it if need be, but that's definitely more than 3 areas. So
that would be 3 column shifts.
So that's 150.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
See if he has any body armor. I don't think he does.
Oh shit!
I didn't see any.
Definitely have body armor.
So you hammer him into the ground and create a crater in that area there. Oops.
That's it for me. So
there we go. So we got a nice big hole in the ground there surrounding the tarantula. That's it for you? I thought you had one more. Oh, you just had 2.
I do, but I didn't know if somebody else had. I have 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody else.
I didn't know if anybody else had another one. Okay.
Yep, comes back to
you. He's gonna shoot. She's gonna shoot an energy bolt at the tarantula.
Same one or the female?
The female tarantula.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No karma.
Did shoot.
And that will be it. Actually, she's gonna jet up to 200 feet again.
Okay. All right. So we started the next round.
Alrighty, I will roll for multiple actions. Karma.
There we go.
Yeah, I was under. For some reason, it showed I rolled under mine, but it showed Tarantula for some reason because that's the last person I looked at. But I did roll under my amazing, so
that's good. You're fine.
All right, so that gives me 3. Let's see. Click on my own icon so it shows up as me. I just saw what happened to that tarantula, and I saw Nick's miss on that tarantula. El Uno didn't get out, so I imagine he's not going to get out on the next one. So this tarantula, the female tarantula, rather than bury her into the ground, I'm going to reverse gravity on her and throw her into the stratosphere.
Kaduki?
And we will call karma on that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
The support group's about to gain another member.
mm-hmm. I hope she can breathe in orbit.
All right, so she goes, "Whee!" We kind of need to determine how far that goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically I take them to zero gravity, and the Earth's rotation throws them.
Flings them, yeah.
Yeah, so let's Google that.
I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah.
But for now, she's going into the Gulf.
Okay.
Splash.
Can spiders swim?
Some can.
I was gonna say
Some can walk on water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
there are sky spiders. That's the most terrifying one.
Now, Nix, you took back off, so you're not in the pit with the tarantula.
Correct.
Right. He doesn't have a whole lot of energy left. But I think he is going to leap out of the pit and attempt to land on Spider Wasp with
I'm
his
happy he's not dead.
spiked boots,
but I'm
and he got
upset
a
that he's not
10.
dead.
He does not. He does not do it. But he jumps out, but then miscalculates and stumbles into the vines just outside, and ends up basically at Spider Wasp's feet.
Hi.
El Jaguar is going to roll for multiples. Got a green. He gets one more attack. And he's going to take a couple of swipes at the Ronin. Well, he'll take one to start. A yellow to hit. Ronin is going to attempt to dodge. Got a green. At least subtracts 2 column shifts, but it's still going to do some damage to him. And that means... Good thing is, it takes it down... Is it 2 column shifts? -2, so it does 20 points of damage, which he soaks. So that's good. From there, we go to El Uno, who's still trapped, but at this point, he can potentially break out. Got a white, he's trapped, and will be trapped from henceforward, I do believe.
I think he can do an endurance every round, can he?
Well, he can, but it's up to Monstrous now.
Yeah.
Once it gets back to your turn, or actually, it already is because you went first, so he can break out anyway.
Okay.
We go to Armadillo, and now he sees Shatter just a couple of feet from him. He takes a step in and is going to take a swipe at you with his claws. Got a yellow to hit. You wanna take that?
I'm debating if I should use this turn to just try to dodge it. Yeah, because I'm not wearing my body armor. I'm gonna attempt to dodge. That's gonna be on. Excellent. Karma. God damn it. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, so you take 50 points of damage.
Hey.
I knew this guy was gonna be a problem for me. I've been trying to not irk his ire.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
The whole meat china shop.
Yeah, if that happens again, you guys are gonna need the broom.
All right, female tarantula, who is in the Gulf. It goes to Shatter then, so it's your turn there, bud.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, I found an answer.
You did?
Hear this.
Everything that isn't tied to the Earth, if gravity's stopped, would go flying eastward at 1,675 kilometers per hour.
Damn.
So I think I think that's death for anybody you do that to. That's like instant death.
No.
Here's what we can say. That when you do that to somebody, you're momentarily taking gravity away.
Right.
And just a millisecond of it. So it just vaults them and will roll.
That's what they said. It said that if it like they may start off like a tumbleweed and then eventually gain momentum.
Got it. Yeah. So we'll roll 1d10 and they'll travel 1 to 10 areas away. How's that
Gotcha.
sound?
Okay, sounds fair.
So anyway, sorry, Shatter.
Oh, you're good. That bought me some time, and I still couldn't think of shit. So, oh god, this hard asshole. Okay.
Was that the areas?
Yeah. That
Okay.
literally puts her exactly where I put her.
Nice.
Yeah.
I may be mixing up games here with what we can do, but can I like A, move away without causing an opportunity attack, but B, do that and hold my action for a minute?
Yes,
Okay.
you sure can.
Making sure I can do both those. That's what we're doing then. I'm back in the guy for a second and holding my action momentarily.
Got it. All right, we'll come back to you. So then we go to Pitbull next, who is unconscious, but he comes back this round.
That was quick.
Yeah, he was only out for 1 round.
Mhm.
And then we go to Cuddles.
Okay, actions on karma, which is good. Rolled a fucking 3. I'm gonna need 30 to get it to green, so I will do that. Which still gives me a second action, I believe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Action the first. I'm gonna go up about another area, and then dive bomb El Toro Negro for trying to whip me.
Okay.
Oops. That. Sorry. Let me call karma for this. It's endurance, which is excellent. Hey, 73. That was 83. That is definitely yellow. Possible slam.
Ooh, all right. That's a slam. Are you wanting to drive him into the ground, or are you trying to knock him off of that level there?
Knock him off.
Okay. And
Like, knock him in kind of in that direction.
so he goes 2 areas. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And incredible damage.
All right. Kind of takes him a little bit off the map almost. All the way out into the outer field there.
And then basically I'll kind of swoop up to continue my movement to put me like about the same height about right here. And that's my first action.
All right, Nyx.
Multiple actions, karma. Yep.
Yeesh. Good thing you called
Take it to
karma.
green for 2 actions.
All right.
First action, she's going to create a giant's. It's like a dome, but not really a dome. Like I hate to say it, but it looks like a filled condom. But just put it down on top of Pitbull and Armadillo. Slam it into the ground.
Okay.
A filled condom. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, what is that called? Like a tube? That would be just. I don't know
Like
what
a
those
beaker?
would be called. A what?
Like a beaker or a test tube or something?
Something, yeah, like a test tube, but upside down.
Yeah.
It slams down. Whatever. Filled condom works just fine.
Filled condom is good.
Yeah, filled condom. Solid, strong like bull. Karma. I'll take that to a red. Or do I need to really? Because it's, I'll take it to red. Yeah.
Yeah, you might. Just seeing if these guys even see it coming. So I'm going to roll a dodge potentially for them, but I don't think they're going to, unless they get a red. Yep, definitely not that one.
What?
He dives
Oh.
right in between and gets cut in half.
Angel, get down.
Ooh, 83. But still not enough to make it. So, all right, so you are trapping these two.
Down.
Where are my draw tools?
Upside
There
down
we are.
condom. Yes.
There we go. All right, so they are trapped within that circle.
That can be our guys for our living subjects. I was going to say guinea pig, but you know.
All right, Ronin, let's prove how good you are here. Multiple actions. There we go. That's so much better. All right.
Now hit with them.
All right, so he is going to start slashing with the katana. Got a yellow to hit on his first attack.
There we go.
And hits Jaguar across the belly with that one. And that does how much damage? Incredible. All right, so cuts him across the chest or across the stomach with his first attack. And then we go to El Toro Negro, who is landing and getting up at this point. And then we come back to Spider Wasp for your second action.
Okie dokie. Well, since Tarantula just so threw himself at my feet like that, I'll just web him. Karma.
Oh!
Ooh, what?
That's two,
That's
dude.
2.
That's 2. All
Can I
right.
just roll and roll and roll and roll and roll for the rest of the night? Can I roll for everybody?
Seriously. Roll for everything.
All right, so he is webbed. All right, so that was your second. We're gonna go to. I think it was Jaguar had the second action, so he's gonna take another swipe with his claws. God, 59.
He's good.
And does incredible damage there to Ronin. He is getting whittled down for sure. El Uno, Armadillo, Tarantula, Shatter.
Hello. So, having seen that my most feared enemy who could potentially shatter me, where it was going, having seen him, incapacitated and looking over to see what's going on with, Ronin over there, I call back any of the glass that I had, from the whip. I used everything I got to call it back to me, and we're just gonna turn them into little pointy glass BBs, and as surefire as we can right into his back while he's messing with those, pew, 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 just all over his shoulder.
Into Jaguar.
Yep.
Okay.
Karma. Good lord.
Cool. Take it up to a green so you don't hit Ronin.
And I only have to spend the 10, so.
All right, so you pepper him up the back. It looks like, you pierce the flesh, but it looks like he's taking it like a champ.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's not bothered.
So next, Cuddles, you got another one?
I do.
Okay.
Going to other couple areas and then kind of dive bomb El Jaguar to try to get him off Ronin's back here. Giddy, I'm going to need you to move so I can roll. And I'm going to call Karma. 35. Ew. 45. I can. I basically can only take it to the green.
Okay.
Mm,
And how much
Okay.
damage?
That is only going to be. Oh wait, right, because of the added areas. Incredible. But yes.
All right, so you come flying in, hit him like in the jaw, and it kind of just land a really good cat punch on the jaguar. And again, he takes it and is still standing for sure.
Um, I'll kind of hang out here though. Um, well, I'm gonna keep my height, but I'm not gonna like fly off again.
Okay. Nyx.
Okay. She's going to fill the upside down test tube, for lack of a better word, with the dark energy.
Okay.
Karma.
All right.
I'll just leave it there.
And then
I'll take it to yellow.
next round, then they start taking damage from that, correct?
Yeah, do you want to do it on my next turn or their turn, or how do you want to?
I'd say just at the start of their turn, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's how much? Is it 30 or 50?
Remarkable.
Okay. Got it. Ronin's still got another 2 attacks, actually, so he shall make another slice with his sword. Got a 60 to hit for another 40 damage on Jaguar. And we go back to Spider Wasp. You got any more?
Yeah, I've got one more. Tarantula didn't get out of the web.
Did not.
Correct. Gotcha. Okay. All righty. I will fly over to there, and I will web Jaguar. Karma. I'll take it to red.
Okay. He can't do anything because well, is he out of actions? No, he actually does have one more. I'm going to actually see if he sees you coming. Nope. All
Damn, you ain't seen shit.
Nope.
right, so we're going restrained on him.
Y'all realize how rare it is that we see a 1, a 2, 100, a 69, like all in.
Yeah.
Cuddlebear, you're out, right?
Yes.
Nyx, you got any more?
No, I don't.
Okay. Spider Wasp, you got one more?
No,
Or
I
you
just
done?
used my.
That was it?
That was my third. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess Ronin is the only one that has anything left. One final slash with the sword. Got a 69.
Oh my God.
One.
He is covered in a remarkable web now.
Yep.
What is this game?
With the 69, he's able to actually find an area that he can cut clean. So he cuts through and does some more damage to El Jaguar. All right. Now we go back to the top of the round. New round. Back to Spider Wasp.
I don't know. I'll just do it just in case there's people hiding behind the buildings. Karma and extractions. That'll give me my 3. And
That's everybody, isn't it?
well, El Jaguar, just in case he.
Okay.
Just in case he. What should I do? What should I do?
Tarantula, like they're pretty far away, and also El Toro Negro is still a thing, right?
Yep, he's still in play.
I see you down there.
For Armadillo inside this, what is this? What kind of barrier did you put over them, Nyx?
It's just a solid dark energy. So it's dark
It's
side.
it's a condom. It's not at all a subtle
Yeah.
hint.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to work. So Chris, you'll decide. I'm going armadillo on the inside. I'm going to take gravity manipulation and pin him to the ground. No, not gonna fully reverse gravity on him. Oh hell, yeah, let's fully reverse gravity on him.
On
Let's
Armadillo?
On Armadillo. Let's see how good his little armor is. Karma. 59.
59.
Does that
And
count?
nope. Reverse gravity, so you want to throw him up into the dark energy.
Well, not reversing gravity. I am making gravity. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Making gravity 100 times worse.
Okay, got it.
Like doubling gravity.
Slamming him into the ground.
Got it.
And I will take that up to the red because we're going through the dark energy.
And how much damage?
How much damage does 100 times gravity do? The power ranking is amazing, but it's the damage would be whatever
Yeah, it would be the amazing.
Okay.
On
all
that.
right.
So yeah. All right. So well, you can't see what happens because it's dark. So whether or not it worked or not, you don't know at this point.
Okay. Yep.
So Tarantula's out. El Jaguar is bound. El Uno is bound. All right, Armadillo. We're going to make a roll. Got a 90. And we're going to make another roll. Not great.
And this would be the first round, or the first time he's in it, so he has a remarkable endurance feat.
Gotcha.
Or he succeeds it, or he takes remarkable damage.
Okay. So if he gets a white, he takes remarkable damage?
If he fails a remarkable endurance feat, he takes remarkable damage.
Got it. Okay. And I should probably roll for Pitbull too. Ooh, he made it.
That's your second one. So. Now you have two.
Do I get a wish?
Sure.
I don't think you want me to have a wish. Shatter.
Okay. Explain to me real quick what Nyx has done with this circle, because I thought they were like in the cube thing with their.
It's basically that, yeah. They're in basically like a big test tube kind of shaped thing, and then he's kind of filling it with the dark energy.
Got it. Well, let's just back up a little bit, just in case they decide to get frisky and hop out of there. Everybody webbed and everything. I'm gonna hold and let Nyx do her thing with them here for now.
Okay.
Be prepared if one of them gets out.
Be prepared.
Exactly.
Mr. Cuddle Bear.
I'll kind of fly down to Ronin and then kind of do the whole like lift the hatch off the face of the Iron Cat armor, and then I'll be like, "Are you well, warrior?"
Holy shit! You actually are a cat.
Yes.
Kind of thought maybe you might have been a bear for a minute, but yeah, it's a cat.
I could see how the name might be a little confusing. Are you okay?
Well, I've been better, but thanks for the assist.
We have a ship. We can get you to safety. We just need to bring a couple of these unfortunate victims with us.
I ain't going anywhere until I finish this. And he pulls from his back a bow and arrow and takes a shot at El Toro Negro, who is down in the bottom corner down there.
Good eye.
Beep, beep, boo. Where is that? I got way too much stuff on this dude's character sheet.
Yes, you do.
All right, you got a yellow to hit there. And actually, he pulled 3 arrows when he did that. And one of them is like a net style arrow, which opens up, encapsulates El Toro Negro, and then the other 2 were explosive arrows. and just blows that dude completely up.
Damn.
Colbert says, "That is an amazing shot."
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why I actually went for the sword.
It is not good to let them get close to you unless you be infected yourself.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out pretty quick. What the fuck are these things anyway?
They are victims of some sort of virus. We suspect one of the gangs has been using some sort of chemical warfare in their gang turf war. And are you familiar with? And then how? What is it? The jade dragons, the tarantulas, and the chupacabras.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that, and I'm familiar with this whole gang war. That's why I'm here. To put an end to it.
We believe that the jade dragons might be behind the plague.
And who are you guys exactly?
We are here with our friend Dr. Banner. We've come seeking his help in curing a different illness.
Banner. Banner's here?
Yes, we are staying with him currently. Do you know him?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know him.
Wait a minute, who are you?
I go by Ronin.
And that means?
It means I'm a lone warrior.
How does a lone warrior find out about a gang war or take any kind of interest in it at all? Somebody, you're not working with anybody? Nobody sent you out here to do this?
Nope. Just kind of cleaning house.
Very altruistic.
You live here then?
Oh, no. I don't live here.
Whose place is this then?
Whose place is this?
Mhm.
Belongs to a guy that goes by the name of the Black Tarantula.
He must be the leader of this family then, or this crime syndicate.
Yeah, he's the one in charge now.
Do you know if he is infected as well?
I didn't know anybody was infected until I showed up at this vineyard.
Do you know what is causing this darkness?
No, as a matter of fact, I was heading in just as this darkness was actually settling in on this. So no, I have no idea.
You know, just give me just a minute. I better go check on something. And I fly up, and I'm going to fly out into the Gulf and try to find the female tarantula.
No, I gotcha.
And web her in like a little sack, pick her up and bring her back.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have Karen bring the ship in so we can kind of like load these guys aboard. If we can keep them. How long does the webbing last again? It's like
I think it's like an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's Spidey rules.
And for every 10 seconds, every round.
Oh, they keep taking damage, right? Okay.
Well, they're rolling with a -1 column shift.
Mm-hmm.
Remarkable endurance feat, or take damage.
Okay.
And then the third time, they lose a column shift to their phase.
Got it. How long do you want to keep that on them?
Well, I'd like to get them paralyzed, so that's 50 seconds.
Okay.
5 rounds.
69 again, dude.
You want to see what armor does?
That's 3. You got 3.
All right, so I think they both made that. But you're basically just wanting to kind of knock them out, right?
Yep.
At one point, it will get to a point where they can no longer continue to do that. So I would say at this point you pretty much immobilized them.
Yeah. Well, once they go blind, they're -4 column shifts at all rolls. So.
Okay.
So yeah, just incapacitate them so they're paralyzed. So only mental abilities are possible.
Got it. All right. So Spider Wasp, you went out and got the female tarantula, brought her in. She's webbed. You've got her, and the rest of these guys pretty much immobilized at this point. What do you guys want to do?
Stronan, you seem knowledgeable. Do you know where the Jade Dragon's base of operations is?
I know it's got to be around here somewhere, but this was my first lead that I had in this area. The Lobos brothers was going to be my next target.
Oh, we've met them.
Yes, I don't believe will be helpful.
Shatter speaks up and says, is this, I mean, we don't know if there's more of these guys. We don't know what drew those guys out here in the first place. Is this a conversation we can be having maybe, I don't know, back at Bruce's? Probably need to get out of here.
Now, look, I'm not going anywhere until I clear this place out. That mansion up there, that's the Black Tarantula's mansion. He goes by Carlos La Muerto is his actual name. This is the La Muerto estate. And when I got here, it was these guys that were actually, it looked like they were trying to get in.
Like by force, they were trying to get in.
Yeah, but I mean, like the MO on these guys, these are the people that actually should be probably protecting the Black Tarantula.
Well,
These
if
are
they
his
were
men.
infected, they're going to attack anybody.
Yes. So maybe the Black Tarantula is still unaffected. You definitely need to speak with him before we leave. Shaq to stay in the jet and monitor our guests. I understand.
Hold on. Here. Let's see. My sleeping darts. How long do they last?
Because it doesn't say on your sheet.
They're incredible potency. Doesn't say how long they last.
All right. I mean, are you just wanting to shoot a couple of them up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
put them to sleep.
That's fine.
Leave them with Karen.
How many
That'll-
guests do we have?
How many guests?
Yeah, I'm asking our team. How many guests do we have in the ship?
It
Because
looks
Pitbull
like,
and Armadillo are going to be taken down to 1 health or 0 health or whatever it is.
yeah, but we're gonna take them with us. The more,
That's what I'm saying. Do you want me to take them with you or with us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
but we should take everybody. Absolutely.
do you have enough darts?
I should, yeah.
Cool.
Ronin speaks up. What are you planning on doing with these guys?
We need
Hear 'em.
infected subjects to work on a cure for this illness.
Well, that kind of goes a little bit against what my plan is for him.
What is your plan?
Well,
Kill them.
you saw what I did to the one.
Oh, right. Hmm.
Well,
We're not the most into killing people, as it were.
Well, he's not asking us to do it.
is killing them the only way to end this turf war?
It may not be, but it'll prevent another one from cropping up in about a year or two.
Somebody else will just move in and take their spot. So, are you going to come down here and take care of them too?
If that's what it takes.
That is just a cycle of never-ending violence, though.
Yeah. We'll tell you what. These guys are incapacitated. We do need them as subjects to try to cure everybody that's infected and possibly get some information to help some other things. So if you allow us to take them, we'll help you with Mr. Black Tarantula in there, and if we take them all, we'll let you deal with him as you want to after we get, if we have to.
Out of respect for you coming in and helping me, I'll agree to that, and especially due to the fact that it sounds like whatever is affecting these people is affecting the town, right?
It is.
Yes.
A lot of innocents are getting it.
If anybody could find a cure for whatever this thing is, I would imagine it would probably be Banner if he's here. So, yeah, you got a deal.
Excellent.
All right.
Then let us go.
Karen, first time you see one of these guys twitch an eye, let us know.
Will do. All right. Then I'm heading in. If y'all want to follow, you can follow.
Yes.
And he makes his way up to the mansion. when he gets up there, he goes up to the front. There's kind of a gate that enters into like a courtyard that you can kind of see just beyond. He goes up to the gate. It is locked. Make a intuition roll for those of you that are going along with him. It looks like everybody.
Am I feeling any powers that I haven't felt before?
Shit. Probably should have called Karma.
Oh, didn't need it.
I got a 10.
I got a 92.
Karma.
I thought I had this guy, but
And we're just like, oh, this is pretty nice.
give me 1 second here.
Clear out all the smoke, it'd be pretty cute.
Ah, there we go. You are getting a body armor of about remarkable, electrical generation of incredible,
Okay.
and regeneration of amazing.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's somebody in there.
And with that intuition roll that I had you guys make, you see some movement and hear like some scuffling around inside that courtyard, and you actually see someone kind of dodge into like this area back in here, and looks like they're maybe seeking cover or trying to hide.
Where in the building was that?
Right in this area, right in here.
Gotcha. Okay, I am going to fly up a little bit over it. Oops, that's not as high as I want that. It's supposed to be 50 feet. And I'm going to use my electric control and pull power. Drain all the electrical power from this building.
Okay.
Shut it down.
All right. You make that roll.
I will. Hold on. I am going to call Karma.
Gonna kind of keep up with it here, flank you.
2. And I'll take it to the yellow.
All right. So you see all of the power in the building just go out. And as you do, an individual walks out onto that little porch right here. And he is dressed in all black, head to toe, without the mask that you see on this particular picture. He's a man of Hispanic descent, with kind of short cropped black hair, and a slight pencil thin mustache. And he walks out and he says, enough, whoever you are, thank you for doing what you did out there. Those were my men, but they have been infected. We have been holed up in my mansion for several days at this point, trying to keep them out.
Who's we?
Me and the rest of my men. You may show yourselves. And there's like 4 other dudes, just kind of generic, everyday gangsters that just kind of slowly peek out from behind their hiding places here in the little courtyard.
So how come you're not infected?
Well, I've kept myself rather sequestered.
You know what is causing this black smoke?
No, these just happened within the last 15 minutes or so. I have not seen this before.
Nix is going to try and control it and wrap it all up into a ball or something like that.
All right, yeah, you can make a roll for that.
Karma.
Damn.
Oh, there you go.
What was that? Hey, 97. Okay. All right, so you reach out. The dark energy that you control, we haven't really 100% defined that exactly, right?
It's basically Nix. Like it's her.
It's her, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So there could be a difference.
Yeah, so I think because she is the queen of darkness, I think you might have a little bit of an effect here. But it is a different type of energy than her darkness. So you're able to kind of manipulate it a little bit, but you're not able to completely dissipate it. Whatever this is, though, because you are able to kind of manipulate it, that roll that you got makes you realize that whatever this is, it is an extra dimensional darkness that has some sort of magical property to it.
She'll respond and say, "It's different than me. I don't know what it is."
Nix, any chance you could, I mean, when you were up in the air, are we able to see how far this extends outward and or perhaps like a potential source if we go up high enough, maybe?
Yeah, 200 feet. What would I see?
From the visual that you guys spotted coming in, it basically just looked like a dome, and I didn't actually really describe it once you guys got into it. From the outside, it looked like it was like fog or like a cloud or something like that, but it was difficult to describe because you could fairly clearly see through it. Once you got inside of it, it ceased to have that kind of murky, inky quality, and it just became dark. Like, it's a really eerie kind of look and feel inside this bubble.
During an eclipse or something?
Kind of like during an eclipse to a certain extent, but everything, there is a certain glow like to the buildings and so forth, but almost like it's being cast by moonlight, and everything is just dark. It's just dark, but you can see perfectly.
Does it have a particular odor? Can I try to?
No odor.
Okay. Tarantula,
Nope. Go ahead.
you got any magical super beings pissed at you right now?
Magical, no. But I certainly have many people in this area that are pissed at me, and I am pissed at them.
Yes. Yeah, we've got one with you. We'll bring him with us. We'll bring him up in a minute. This fog, whatever, isn't natural. Why would somebody be shrouding your house?
Your guess is as good as mine. The only thing that I could figure is that my men that you just fought outside, who ceased to be my men when they began attacking me, they fear the light.
How long ago was your men infected?
Several days at this point.
That is true. It is weird that they're out during the daytime, right?
Right. The fog is allowing them to maneuver more freely.
So that means
this is new for us. We usually fortify the estate at night, and we can move about freely during the day. But when the darkness set in, they came out of their hiding places and began to attack once again.
We believe that the Jade Dragons may be the ones behind this illness, or this contagion.
I would say, without a doubt, your suspicions are correct.
Do you know where we can find them?
Oh, why? Are you going to hunt them down and kill them?
Not particularly, but we do need the information that they have regarding this illness if we were to cure the people of this town. Do I need to roll persuasion?
But if your intent is to cure the people of the town, I will say one of the difficult things about this war that is happening between myself and the other cartels within the city, unfortunately, has spilled over into the streets. That was never my intent. As you can see, I have a wondrous estate here that brings a lot of money into this town, and I have several individuals from the city itself that work for me. And I never wanted to see the city fall. It is an unfortunate side effect that was brought about by Calavera de Jade, the leader of the Jade Dragons. He was the one that started the war, the one that started to move in on my territory and the territory of the Lobos brothers. And we simply began just defending our territory, but things got worse. And when we started to turn the tide on Calavera de Jade, that is when things turned dark, both figuratively and literally.
Were you working with the Lobos brothers?
No, not working with them, because they, too, were taking advantage of the situation and attempting to move in on me. I have been the number one here within this region for quite some time. But the attacks from Calavera de Jade opened up some weaknesses in my organization, which the Lobos brothers then decided to take advantage of. But now we all have fallen to whatever this virus is. And I can only assume it must be Calavera de Jade that has somehow caused this plague upon our town.
What can you tell us about this person? Are they normally science-minded? Have they been using technology? Do they have allies?
Calavera de Jade is, he's a tricky son of a bitch. He has, I believe, recently come into some superpowers of his own. I don't know how long he has had them, but I know that he has been using them in the past to influence people of the town, bringing more and more on his side, creating an army that is actively fighting against me. But me and my men have been very strong and very stalwart in our protection of our properties. And do I believe that Calavera de Jade is capable of creating this particular plague that is on our town? No, I don't believe that he has the knowledge. But perhaps he has the contacts and has now made arrangements to weaken my forces or turn them against me.
Well, he is turning everyone against everyone. That is the only thing I cannot understand. Like this escalation of your turf war. It would seem that he is taking a bit of a scorched earth policy if he is going to infect the entire town that he wishes to run.
Whatever this is, it certainly has gotten out of control. I don't know if that was his intent or not.
So where do we find him?
Oh, I can tell you where you can find him. I know where his base of operations is located. If you will draw this to a close, I will be forever in your debt.
All right.
You are familiar with the Chichen Itza?
Gesundheit.
No, it is a place.
Only from the history books.
Chichen Itza was a Mayan organization.
Does Maya know this?
She probably would, yeah.
Yeah, she would, yeah.
An ancient civilization that pervaded this area many centuries ago. There are many temples and pyramids dotted about the landscape in this area. It is a tourist attraction now, and back in the 1970s, a particular company decided to take advantage of that and built a replica of a Chichen Itza village and turned it into a hotel. But in recent decades, it has fallen by the wayside. But Calavera de Jade has acquired that particular property and has now turned it into his base of operations. It is about 2.5 miles out of Chichen Itza proper, but I can give you directions on exactly where you may find it. And it would be my assumption that Calaver de Jade and his posse would still be there.
Right. I guess so. To the ship. Oh wait.
Would Lilith know anything about the structure?
Of the Chichen Itza.
Where we're going? Yeah.
I mean, you would certainly know plenty about Chichen Itza proper, about this particular like hotel resort. Probably not, because they probably shut down in the like maybe early '90s, probably. And it's not really a historical place; it's really more of a tourist trap.
Well, I guess we should go.
Can I turn to Ronin? Ronin, will you join us and help with our cause? Since our interests are somewhat aligned.
Yeah, you still holding up your end of the bargain with these guys?
Definitely.
Yes.
You guys go ahead and board the ship. I'll take care of this.
We'll give you the coordinates for Banner's place. Or are you going to meet us at the resort?
I think I'll just meet you at the resort.
You got beef with Banner? Or he have beef with you?
Not beef. Just maybe not in the mood to talk to him right now.
I understand.
You should reconsider. Banner could probably use the company. And you could probably use the same.
Well, I'm going by the name of Ronin right now. And Ronin means loner. But
yeah, that was working. That was working out pretty well for you when we came up on you. So, but I understand. I'd like to be alone at one point in time myself. I got over it.
Yeah. One of the reasons for me to be alone is to be away from smartasses. So, thanks for reminding me about that.
Anytime.
Well, we are all stronger together, Ronin. But we will do wish you well.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Don't listen to Colin. The last time he wanted to be by himself, he created more versions of himself. So,
when do you want to meet up at the resort?
Well, got to get these guys back to Banners.
Yeah. And then,
well, I would say nighttime would probably not be the best time to head over.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say tomorrow morning. But obviously, if they can, I have a feeling if they can create a cloud here, I have a feeling there's going to be a cloud over this resort, and it'll be easy to find.
Yeah, true. And that means it doesn't matter what time we go, really.
But I say daytime's still the best.
It would be good to have some time to do some studies with these guys, see if we can get a better idea of what we're working up against.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of fighting at nighttime with this fog. That doesn't sound great.
True.
All right.
Yeah,
so
we need to find you some glass, right, Cheddar?
Oh, yeah.
Light.
I'm looking.
It's a resort. There'll be plenty of glass.
Yeah. And then looking around at the mansion, like I could take a few of this guy's windows.
So, what do you say? 10 o'clock tomorrow morning?
Got yourself a date.
We'll have brunch.
I will have already eaten by that point.
It was a joke.
Yeah,
Carlos La Muerto.
The cat has a horrible sense of humor.
Ronin shouts out, Carlos La Muerto, you and I have business. And he walks into the courtyard.
As that's happening, my powers.
Yep.
How did we decide that worked? If I pulled in a new one, the oldest one dropped out?
Now you can. I think you can replace whatever you want.
Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
I'm replacing invisibility with regeneration then.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
You guys just got yourself a healer.
Yeah.
No. You
That's
don't heal other
self-heal.
people. You heal yourself.
On Black Tarantulas, it says ability to heal neo fatal
Oh,
injuries
and
in himself and
others.
others.
Look at that. It is and others. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
What are you, a freaking glass blower now?
Apparently.
I'm a drink.
Apparently.
But yeah, well, especially because you do get injured a lot. So
Uh-huh.
Veterinarian.
All right. So Ronan goes in and he pulls out his sword as he's walking in.
And I just turn and go, yeah, I don't want to see this. Let's go.
And you hear gunfire and electrical blasts going, and that's all you hear.
We just walk away going, not our business, not our business, not our business.
All right. Well, for tonight, we shall call it a close.
Yep, it's bedtime for
Thanks.
Clint.
All right.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Had fun tonight, guys. Catch you later.
Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before then.
Yep, Merry Christmas.
All right.
See you next week, though.